Hello, welcome everybody. It's Tuesday, want to do some magic. Didn't have anything directly in mind, and I kind of wanted to be a bit more of a talky stream, just sort of talking about cards. You know, there's a whole lot of new things going on, upcoming sets, stuff like that, and I thought, you know what, I can do some Forge. So, back on the most recent Forge here. Anthony Cartstrom, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. So for those who haven't seen where we are with this, with this Forge adventure, for one, this is Forge, we're rolling it, Forge adventure, we're Chandelarring it up. We're exploring, we're trying to go through all 5 of these areas and find the castle and do some drafting and fight people. We get a bunch of goodies, which give us, starting snake, starting bone splitter, I guess. We get some things. The thing we have in our deck, it's probably easiest if I just show you the deck, which is Vampire Mill. That's not the deck. This is the deck. The point of the deck is leveraging Bloodghast, Knight of the Ebon Legion, and Markov Baron are kind of the 3 biggest cards in the deck. Along with our mana base has gotten a lot better as time has gone on. But the deck has a relic that lets it mill 2 at the start of every turn, which is the idea with these Bloodghasts. We also start with a couple silly skeletons, which makes these Markov Barons a lot more powerful. And then we have, Blood Tithe Harvester and Stromkirk Captain. So, let's go, bop a goblin on the head. Or is this an elf? That's an elf. Yeah, Voice to Survive Magfest. So yeah, we start with Silly Skeleton, also Silly Skeleton, and a Bone Splitter, and a Traveler's Amulet. From our equipment we have. We also start with, at the beginning of your upkeep, mill 2 cards. So this is the card that makes the deck. I would like to keep. It's turn 1, I'm gonna play Blackleaf Cliffs, and then we're gonna go ahead and play 1, 2, 3... Get Markov Baron down on 1. And that's that's the play this deck makes. We'll equip the Bone Splitter here, and then we're just gonna go on in. Oh! Alright. Allosaurus Rider, very cool card from Cold Snap. This is from a cycle of cards that have this, alternate cost, removing 2 cards of its color. This one is used in combo decks, so you can sack it to a Neo form. It looks like our opponent is playing it as, a 4/4, which is fine. I'm just gonna play a Bloodghast. Alright, they got a food. Good for them. I'm sorry, that's so many gingerbread cabins. Yeah, indeed, this card has a standard reprint upcoming. I saw this on the spoilers and thought, oh, that's a neat special guest. And it's like, no, that's just the set. And it's like, oh, all right. It's not that, it's too good of a card, but more that it's, such a card I associate with this sort of nonsense where you're casting Dread Returns, you're casting all sorts of odds and ends like that. Anyway, that's the deck. Ooh, Gingerbread Cabin. Mammoth Harness. Wait a minute, did an extra emu appear? I think that number went up. I think we're up to 14. This is unrelated to the Mammoth. Don't worry. Target creature loses flying. If any creatures are assigned to block, the creature Mammoth Harness enchants, or has the creature Mammoth Harness enchants assigned to block it, that creature gains first strike until end of turn. Okay. Thanks, Sunlands. Yo! Sell that. Casting Cage Breakers. This was a kind of killer card in Innistrad, where you got this down and got to attack with it. That was a ton of creatures. This thing's wild. Alright. Threats undetected. This is one of the Gifts Ungiven variants. Realms Uncharted, Threats Undetected. Alright. Sure. Whatever. So, we have kind of an elf town. Let's head down here. There's a lot of, like, cool things to check out down in the bottom left. Maybe we'll find some new goodies as we pass through stores, fight some tigers. But yeah, we're in currently, as this is, you know, as we're doing this. Oh, hold on, I almost missed this. As we're doing this today, we're in the middle of Aether Drift spoiler season. And been a whole lot of things shown off over the last, like, week. I haven't caught a lot of them because it's also been Magfest season, so a lot of, like, catching up on bits. I would like to play. This hand is fine. We'll mill 2. We get to play. We get a Bloodghast. Yes, I'll take a Bloodghast. I'm playing Mountain Doom as a fixing piece. Anyway, here's my turn 1 board. I'm gonna equip that. And play another Young Legion. This deck moves fast. Now, we are on the current snapshot as of 4 hours ago, something like that, for this, so... One of the things I kind of want to look at today is finding ourselves, like, another cool goodie like Grolnok's Skin and trying to build something a little different. Or shifting our deck to be a new variant of this, like, mill stuff we have going on. So Carrion Thrash, oh, these are cute. Look at these cute lizards. Carrion Thrash here is from our original Jund look, and has this, like, recursion piece that is on death, because that's, like... Jund is... Original Jund has definition in creatures dying and Devour basically didn't really stick. There are more cards with Devour. It's not as though it's like a untap level mechanic where there's, like, one card, you know, like we did as a joke. But we have a lot of cards in the original Jund that are on death triggers, and that's why we have this, like, bigger Gravedigger that you could loop with another Carrion Thrash. Can't be blocked by creature tokens. Yeah, look at that. Savage Lands, real Jund. We We got Big John going, ooh! Zerland of the Claw. This is, like, one of the coolest cards. Like, just of, like, it puts a dragon into play from your deck. Yes, it's like 5 million mana. Yes, it's like a 3/4 that you have to tap and untap with. But, alright. Let's check out what's going on here in this hidden temple. We got snakes. We got a little robot. Is that what that is? No, it's a hidden snake. A hidden snake. It'll be interesting one day, like, we haven't gotten a ton of vision on Alara as a playing, setting, anything, over the last decades at this point. And it's going to be interesting to see, like, at some point we're going to have another look into, like, where Alara stands and what the redefinition of the 5 shards will be. I think is going to be a pretty interesting take when we get that. Because at that point, hey, Cabal Therapy. Like, a mechanic such as, target you. We're gonna name Sakura Tribe Elder. Show me potato salad. Ah, I picked the wrong one. It was Coiling Oracle instead. Frick. That's fine. Fang of Shigeki. Alright, thank you, Fang of Shigeki. We mill some bodies. Let's go ahead and play out Hungry for More. Hedge Maze tapped. Sure, I'm fine with that. But yeah, like, there's definitely some level of redefinition that certain, this is a friend from Dark Souls 1. This is a good friend from Dark Souls 1. It's little tree snakes that attack you when you're in the garden out, you know, under the parish. You don't run into them often because there's not a lot of reason to be in that area, especially where those snakes are, but, you know. Alright, do I have any Bloodghast in it? Yeah, okay, alright, we're good. I was wondering if we had any Bloodghast in there, but, yeah, okay. Yeah, because, like, Esper-style artifacts, so Esper doesn't have mechanic, like, a set mechanic, like, for it. It's just, like, artifacts. And that's become a lot more standard, like, incredibly standard for how, Magic looks these days. Yo! Shizuko! We get 1 billion mana. Time to Profane Command you for 1 million. Like, you know, taking a look at Aether Drift, the white-blue color pairing in Aether Drift is defined by these very cute little robots who are trying to find their way home from they're trying to find their way home. They went through an Omen Path and are kind of stuck on Avishkar, previously Kaladesh. But the creatures that are involved with the blue-white guidelights are, like, just artifact creatures. We just, like, artifact creatures are a fairly standard bit of, like, what a Magic set looks like. You know what I mean? this is like, if we're looking at Duskmourn, we have the kind of scarecrows in green, red, scarecrows and little dolls, and just like they're all over the place, and that's sort of a more commonplace thing. So it's hard to like definitionally have artifact creatures alone be like what would be the defining feature of no thanks of Esper is the point I was trying to get to in a very long form thought. Please don't worry, we'll get there. Jund, I think the death stuff works really well, but the like devour as a mechanic is, I'm making hand motions. You can't see them, but I'm making them. Rip. Okay, fine. I didn't like I actually did like the snake a lot. I'm lying to you. The snake was great. I'm lying to you. Alright, well, we got a Bloodghast for free. Okay, this opponent is here for blood. Lightning Bolt, Ignoble Hierarch. What else we got? We're also here for blood. Uh-huh. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand if it's a creature, it gets +3/+3. Anyway, they've got a lightning bolt. That's fine. We're just sorry, we want the bone splitter. Yep, there's lightning bolt. We're gonna blood away. Arid Mesa. Okay. Alright, we're taking the one. Exalted, you got us. Ooh! God, we got some great stuff here. They just discard 2 land. Oh, they choose nothing. No. They were... okay, I see. I understand now. I was like, where's the discard? The answer is, we're out. So this is lethal. Let's go Cabal Therapy, targeting you. And we're gonna name... Rick Thar? Well, you know, alright. Sometimes your hand is stone blanks. I understand. Yep. So the victory here is on the trample, which is nice. But yeah, continuing that line of thought, Bant, I could see a return, like just keeping Exalted. We used Exalted in white-black when we brought it back in a core set. That's where we get Duty-Bound Dead and the, like, Night of Glory friends. Yeah. Cool. You know what? These were 2 cool cards. I'm not, like, sad about Giant Regrowth. I think that's a funny card. I think it's funny to be Giant Growth and Regrowth, and we stapled the cards together exactly. Right? Like, Bolt definitely can count as a direction. If I can just build the burn deck, like a powerful burn deck, I'll feel pretty good. Ooh, hello. Mind Claw Shaman. I'd like to play, please. These cards are fine. I would like Mount Doom, and we're going to play a Knight of the Ebon Legion. Alright, we got Dragon Skull Summit tap. That's fine. There's a Bloodghast. You know, one of the things I've gone around and picked up each of the like life points from the starting cities at this stage, so we have like 19 starting life. It almost might be like there's a couple vampire. Oh no, Bloodghast is just an opponent, right? Yeah, never mind. I was thinking that some of them care about a player at 10, but not Blood. That's not this what I'm thinking of. What am I thinking of that cares about, like, you being at 10 or less? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Death Shadow that I have in my collection. That's just, like, the obvious thing I'm thinking about. Anyway. Hey, what does your deck do? This is Chain Reaction. That's a card you're on. You have. Last time you streamed this, I downloaded it myself and played Magic the first time since Mirror and Block. Oh, that's fun. Okay. We've got Baylor. We've got Tor. We've got Fate Unraveler. Ooh. It's a. I actually like this. This is from our. Can you imagine getting hit with 20 years of new mechanics all at once? You know, that is just diving into the deep end, ain't it? This is from Dominaria. No. Yeah, Dominaria United, I think is the name of that set. It's not Dominaria. It's not. Pretty sure that's the epithet on it. But there's these nice, like, really cool, like, a set of legends around in that set that are like really unique styles of designs. And Tor here is one of those. Fate Unraveler, Sudden Impact, and the Shaw. Echo, your opponent draws 3. Anyway. Let's hit for damage. Alright, what's the Mind Claw shot? Ah! Rune Flare Trap, yeah. This one's a funny one with, like, Howling Mine style effects. I don't think we're keeping either, but... Alright, what do we got up here? Yo, I love Seal of Fire. Seal of Fire is just, you know, shock on an enchantment. This is, I think, so this is of a cycle of seals. This, I think, is the cleanest and, like, most properly on rate. Seal of Doom is also there, though Seal of Doom is a little bit more tied to, like, it's Dark Banishing, so it has, like, a can't be regenerated non-black clause on it. But this is just, like, this is a card you can have around, it's great. It does, like, interesting things by being an enchantment for, like, delirium stuff. It does, or, you know, like, you know, DRC, something like that. It's also just a really cool card. Like, I am the romancer, the passion that consumes the flesh. Good cycle. Like good card from a fun. Ooh, baboons. Yeah, I'll keep baboons. We're getting some, like, fine cards around here. Kyoki! Kyoki... Kyoki's one of the least interesting of the, these, pile of legends we have, from, Kamigawa block. Kyoki here is Crawl Worm that if you're doing Spirit Craft stuff, Spirit Arcane, you get to exile cards off their hand, but the problem is this is a 6, so... Secret Salvage. Alright, hold on, what is this? This is... Exile target non-land card from your graveyard. Search your library here. Any number of cards with that card's name. That's very funny. Thousands of rats. Support, that'll be coming back around soon. Loam Larva. That's cute. This one's also cute. I love the Legax. We don't have a lot of like Legax are just cute friends. Saddleback Legac, yeah. Looks like we just got green asterisk cards in here. Pulsa Marasa. I think this card's actually quite strong. We're gonna... I should do this because we're not actually holding on to any of these. Sorry, Legax. Love you. Yo, it's Tiny Bailoff. Oh man. Like it's going at those frogs. Check it out. I'll keep Embodiment of Insight. I actually think that card's cool. Alright, well. We went through this temple. I can fight a snake on the way out. Let's head south. We can head to Red Zone, find some things there. Again, you can see how this deck is very, like, consistent at what it does, where, like, we're just able to have Bloodghast and friends get out very quickly. Opponent is on 2. Ah. Ronus' last stand. When in doubt, throw a snake. Anyway, let's attacking. Alright, what sort of snake stuff do we get? Counter all abilities. C19. Okay, I was like, I don't remember this card. Sure. Slitherblade. Nagas are snakes. Ooh, okay. Like me a hedge maze. Okay. We'll move south, and maybe we can, like, there's definitely some additions we can find in green for this deck. Like, let's check out a shop here. Yeah, I'll auto sell, thanks. Okay. We got slivers, that's fine. We got acorns, is this squirrels? I've been picking up some squirrels. Ooh. Yo! I love, oh my god, look at the art on this. This is incredible. Like, we're working at the forge. We got the frog looking through the magnifying glass. We got the goggles on the rabbit there. We got the very entranced raccoon in the back. Excellent. Choose 3. You can't choose the same more than twice. This is triple command. 2 counters on a creature. Copy of target token. Make a token. Are you sorry? No, no. Sorry. This is you may choose the other way around. This is a confluence. You can choose the same, but it's got more modes. Sacrifices a non-token artifact. Copy a token. Okay, this has got a lot of. How many of these are Bloomburrow? Bloomburrow Alchemy, Bloomburrow Alchemy, Bloomburrow Commander, Bloomburrow Commander, Bloomburrow Proper, Bloomburrow Proper, Bloomburrow Proper, Odyssey. Honored Dray Leader's cool. It's interesting stuff. Contract. Drudge Beetle. That's not exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for, but like that sort of thing would be great to add to the deck. Something with a graveyard effect like that. If we can find more flashbacky stuff. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll buy a Blood Red Elf. That's low. Rodden. Yeah, Aether Drift is in oh, Suck on the Mat. This is a Planeswalker with no plus. Yeah, Aether Drift's in full preview season. Comes out in a couple weeks, so. Oldest Tolsmere. Hey, Werebear. Respect the hell out of you, Werebear. Respect the hell out of you, Ondu Giant. Like, just, this card is all, this is, you know, Rise special. Gets the job done. Exercises the right to bear arms. It's true. Brutal Cathar. Day-Night's easier for us to deal with. We're in digital, so that's not a problem. You ever want Squadron Wolf? Well, Mercadian Masks has you covered. Gotta work for your 2-mana 2/2, huh? Flying here, huh? Graveyard from play. This thing's fine. And we got another werewolf shop down here. Huh. Alright. Look at this little buddy. Alright, get over here. Let's go ahead and battle Ladybug. Yeah, I will admit I am more interested with regard to Aether Drift. I'm more interested in the things at the periphery of the set more than I am the set proper. Yo! Scoots. Scoots. I love Scoot Mob. This was a real thing that you got to play with, like, Ranger of Eos to grab in the late game, being a late threat. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about, specifically Ether Drift, and how the stuff that's most interesting to me with regards to the Ether Drift is a little bit more peripheral, in that the stuff that's most interesting to me is like the Amonkhet and Muruganda setting stuff. I like the idea of the like political angle and such that's going on with the specifics to like the race, and to we can tap these two to like Avishkar and like the consulate trying to bring back Kaladesh and such stuff, but like the actual like the stuff that most draws me in is a lot of the side stuff, the guide lights, the Amonkhet, honestly the Muruganda stuff. Like there's a cycle of vanilla creatures in the set that are like legendary vanilla creatures at uncommon, and they're very cool. I'm not even sure it's like the big race that I don't care for, because I say that and I really like the guide lights. I think those are really cute, and I like the Boros faction seems pretty cool as well. I think what it is that, how do I put this? So a while back there was a planeswalker. Let's start with, there's a planeswalker named Liliana, right? And we have a number of cards that Liliana has. And what does Liliana do? Original Liliana discards cards, tutors cards, revives creatures. And as we go along with what Liliana does in future cards, we keep that theming. Liliana the Veil doesn't have the revival, but has the discard angle and removal, like the choice of damnation sort of thing getting in there. Liliana Dreadhorde General, like we have evolutions of the character that add bits, but keep pieces that are what Liliana does. The revival, either done by picking up creatures with Last Hope, or signified by making 2/2 zombies. The addition of like Dreadhorde General's Draw and Edict, which is an evolution on where we are with not Last Hope, with Liliana the Veil, and so forth. And so Liliana's cards like start from Liliana's character and branch out as Liliana's character shifts and evolves, and we have more things going on. Liliana of the Veil, for instance, is representative of the choice that Liliana gives to Thalia about the Hell Vault. And also it is representative of killing Grizzlebrand, who comes out of the Hell Vault. There was a card Liliana got in, what set was, let me pull up the set so I've got the right set for Liliana of the Dark Realms. So Liliana of the Dark Realms is a M2014. Liliana of the Dark Realms is a Liliana that's printed in M14, and Liliana of the Dark Realms all of a sudden is a card that does nothing but care about swamps. Plus to search a swamp, minus to kill something or pump something based on swamps, and make your swamps tap for 1,000,000 mana. All of a sudden, this Liliana is caring about swamps. From memory, I believe this was going to be Liliana of the Veil, but they swapped out Liliana of the Veil later in development because they were like a little scared of the power level of Liliana of the Veil continuing to be in standard. Because rightfully so, Liliana of the Veil is a strong card. You do want to, like, you know, like you want to. That makes sense, and like Liliana the Veil was reprinted again in standard, but like you do have to make that choice. So Liliana of the Dark Realms is a card that just isn't Liliana. So where am I going with this? So in Aether Drift, we have Chandra Sparkhunter. And Chandra is a character who's had a lot of cards, done a lot of things over the course of having something like a dozen different planeswalkers made. Has done a lot around elementals, obviously burn. Burn's a huge one, but we've had like persistent burn, giant burn, spell copying, and a few other adding mana. Thinking about like Torch of Defiance, Chandra Sparkhunter is like sack artifacts, make vehicles, caring about artifacts coming to play, and crewing vehicles. I find that, like, as I've said, there's evolution of a character, and then there's just, like, that heavy of a shift. And I think that's what it is to me, is that, like, it feels like we're pushing towards that. It's that piece of the set that makes me go like, okay, I don't care about. Ooh, Gemstone Mine. Ooh, and a Scoop Bomb. Sweet. Yeah, and it's not as though like this is unique to Chandra, but it is like one of the pieces I like about Planeswalkers is that they are like, you see the name, like it's like, okay, you can kind of have an idea of what the Planeswalker's gonna do because I see the name. I know what a Gideon is gonna do. Obviously, Gideon hasn't had a new card since War of the Spark because he's dead. But I know what a Gideon's gonna do because Gideon has a consistent trait of being a Planeswalker who turns into a creature and punches. And like, this, it's not as though the character of Chandra within the narrative stuff, it doesn't feel like Chandra. She's still very Chandra in there. It's mechanically that all of a sudden now, today, we're so heavy on this theme that the character's 100% all in on this. And so and like, I know like that there's been like, I was just gonna bring up, I don't feel as much the idea of, like, there's been a long-running, like, over the last year, like, talk about, like, sets that are just, like, characters in what the hell? Characters in hats. Why is the Worm Pond Australia? What? Okay. That's fine. Let's fight a swamp troll. Sorry, I know. Let's ride. 35 health. All right, I'm in. We got land. We got. Yeah, a couple people are saying the one Planeswalker set might be more of the pigeonhole, and I can agree with that. This set actually has multiple. The Aether Spark is a Planeswalker. And like, I have to imagine that rule can't last for more than like another set here, because we already have the rule that Universes Beyond sets can have Planeswalkers, and if we combine that with like Universes Beyond taking up half of the standard sets, all of a sudden Planeswalkers are like like, obviously, we've narratively desparked planeswalkers, so there's less of them in our whatever happened with the No More Mutants bit. But we clearly are not going to be sticking with that because my bone splitter. Come on. Okay, well that's fine. Well, we got a free Bloodghast. That's sweet. Because there's only 3. I don't think it was ever hard and fast. It was for about 2 years. Like, it was very specifically, like, we are calling out that Planeswalkers are 1 per set because of the proliferation of Planeswalkers as a card type being, like, 4 or 5 in a set. It was a huge rein-in for a sizable time period. The break that existed with it was that Outlaws of Thunder Junction has 2 Planeswalker cards because the Outlaws of Thunder Junction Aftermath got combined with the set. Okay, we've got an opponent with cards. Okay. Our opponent's just like removal, like all over the place. That's fine. We can throw vampires all over the place. We got a lot of those. Sweet. Alright, what's the Swamp Troll got for us? Okay. Okay, Chomp. Giant Chomp. Yeah, sure. That card's like fine. Whatever. I understand the blanket, like, we don't want Universes Beyond to have Planeswalkers as a, like, here's the line that defines Magic versus crossover stuff. But it also, like, as multiple people have said about Gilgamesh as a character, or, you know, a number of, like, things you could do with that. I understand also the want to have that. Oh, I just went back into Australia there. The worm pointing. So, yeah, I figure that a larger amount, again, Aether Drift does have multiple Planeswalkers already in it. As I said, a lot of there's so many things to just sort of like take in and like kind of like think over as I'm playing some vampire games here. Good mechanical space for big iconic characters fit in the walker mode, and like not using that is letting the fiction strangle the mechanics. I definitely don't deny that there's, like, obviously room that could be used within, oh, I can just go grab a swamp. Thanks, Traveler's Amulet. For walkers, but, like, I also do think a delineation between Magic and Pile of Crossovers is understandable. Even if I think that you, like, can use that space. Because, like, like, there's definitely, like, you know, say we're having you know, we have upcoming, like different Marvel style stuff. We have a Spider-Man set in the works, and there's definitely room for like a character who is able to jump the multiverse in comic book fiction. Doctor Who, as a property, has had a lot of room for that as well. Let's get some owls. I don't care about this owl. Ether Searcher. That's cute. I love these cards. These cards that mess with draft are really fun. Well, like, I definitely get you in that there's a lot. Ooh, big castle. Okay, let's check out what's down here then. The Copper Host Forest. So Copperbell Mines is one of the starting dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV. It sits next to Sestasha and oh no, what's our third dungeon? That's a Copperbell Mines, Sestasha. No, that's not it. Tomtar Deepcroft? No, that doesn't sound right. That's too late, right? Anyway, Copperbell Mines is a dungeon in Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. Well, alright. Let's see what's in here. The Copper Host Infector. I assume we're going to be fighting a bunch of slime boss you couldn't damage directly in a fight. Yes, you had to like hit it with a bomb. We get to play out this, and then we get to play out Markov Baron. But yeah, a whole lot of words for me to describe the thought that I am like more interested in like having a full set that exists on Muragonda, or a larger honestly it's that I feel like that's actually Muragonda's the plane that's hurt most by the setup of the set. Amonkhet and Avishkar both get a full commander deck that lets them flesh those out a little bit more. And maybe Muragonda doesn't have enough teeth, meat on its bones for a full set. Obviously, doing like vanilla as your theme is a harsh one. They changed that boss. Yes, they so Copperbell Mines, they did redo Copperbell Mines so that you actually have to try to fight the final boss. I remember with Copperbell Mines, you just would like, yo, Murmuring Bosk, love you, Murmuring Bosk. Murmuring Bosk is my favorite triome. Yeah, the thing, they talked about it today on stream, and with Muragonda, they obviously have, like, a look at vanilla creatures, and I agree, I don't think there's a lot on the bones for that, but I do like the idea of, like, this is a set that's more big and straightforward. I don't know, I think there's more meat on the bones that I do hope seeing in spoiler season. We're gonna exit the dungeon here because I'm stuck in a wall. I just hope that there's more within the set. That's my big like want, is that like Muragonda gets like at least a sizable amount of focus. Like actually, like if we're cutting this into thirds, it actually is more of a setup like that. I don't know. I've also like, I'm not the vehicle hater, but I'm also not like, I don't know that I'm the vehicle defender either. I'm like I specifically thinking about like Neon Dynasty. I remember vehicles being the like weakest link of Neon Dynasty. No, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. How was Dark Souls 2? Wretched, okay. Yeah, non-bank buster. You are correct. Like that's. I think that's more the thing with it. There's a lot more beats with like. All right. Alright, incubated 3-3, that's fine. Let's go ahead and make a... I don't even, like, so, when I say, like, Neon Dynasty, I thought the vehicles weren't very compelling, I'm more talking from my limited experience with the set. I know, like, Greasefang decks existed with Parhelion, too, and like, Bankbuster's real, but I always thought that, like, the attempt at, like, the blue-white, like, vehicle stuff was, like, one of the harder lanes to be in that set. My limited experience, limited. You know, limited. Minus 26. Pilot feels like a Band-Aid. We already have sets of Ichor Drinkers. I like Ichor Drinker. This card's fine. Alright, let's see what sort of stuff we can find in here. Denethor! Alright. Denethor's pretty good. Yeah, that's the thing. All of this, like, Bellmaker, you bring up maybe the most, like, important thing to me. Saying super skeptical of Duskborn, that turned out okay, so I'll just, you know, wait on that. And, like, absolutely, because, like, I like, with Duskborn, I had a lot of similar reservations, but the set played so good. And so, like, that's something I absolutely want to come to Aether Drift with. Like, if that's how Speed can actually play, like, I will be very happy for, like, this initial soul barrier. For this initial, like, thought of, like, oh, this all sort of feels awkward to, like, be wrong. Here's a positive thing, really happy to see a bunch of cool characters returning in a thing that isn't a world-ending cataclysm. Yeah. I actually think one of the strongest suits within this set is, like I said, I think that the side look into Amonkhet and Muraganda is really interesting and good. And also, using this set as a way to, like, set up or introduce new ideas we might be using in future sets, I think is a good choice. If the Guide Light faction is indeed a faction we're going to be using with, for Edge of Eternities, like, setting that up now and getting a feel for, like, this artifact base, like, that feels good. Okay. Yo! Yeah, and, like, I actually, like, again, it is the race itself that gives me the most pause. But the stakes for the race I find as a personal stake a lot more appealing. I've said that, like, Chandra's card is one I find, like, awkward for how it fits into Chandra as a character, but this being something that Chandra is doing for, like, hey, if I'm able to win this race and get this artificial spark, Nissa and I can travel much more freely, and, like, that's a much smaller and realer stake. And, like, you know, that we also have, like, different sets of things going on within the set as well, but, like, I like that as a smaller beat. Mutagen, oh god, hi there. Give me some more mutagenic growths. Okay, no more mutagenic growths, that's fine. Leeching Bite is very funny. Ooh, Beast One. Sure. When Goliath Hatchery enters play, 2 3/3's Toxic 1. Okay. Rug. Alright, let's bop our way out of here. And, like, a lot of the characters we are following have more, like, personal things going on. We actually can't keep this hand, finally. No, we just, like, the story beat just sort of ends with, Basri and, like, Amonkhet winning the race. We don't have, like, there is no story past, the end of it, so we don't really know where that finishes, like what the beat that happens past that point is, you know what I mean? Blood Tithe Harvester. This card's wildly good, by the way. Is Viral spawning the flashback card? Yeah, okay. That is the Call of the Herd. Yeah, honestly, the thing is, like, if Duskmourn might be a good comparator where I'm thinking, like, wow, I'm not so sure on the theming, and some of the mechanics give me pause, but I like a lot of what else is going on here, because Duskmourn also had some problems with its theming, and less so the mechanical bits, but a lot more on, like, the horror thing was such a strange, like, there's a reason they had to, like, very early show that off, because it's a very different ask. Anyway. Let's get a Bloodghast back. See what else we get from the Copper hosts. Some of the best commons in the world here. Yo! Hey, buddy. Three with draw a card on it, or proliferate if it fails to find on the land. Also, I think this set was having a fun time with loot. Loot's just a little guy. Now, what the hell's this? Is this Green Castle? Satyr Grove. Alright. Fine. Alright, let's fight some satyrs. Satyr Grove Guardian. There's an art that's Sita and Chandra doing a giant punch, and Loot, like, just sort of chilling in, like, the front of a hoodie, making this really great face. And, like, it's the card that's like, take 100 combat steps, right? Like, it's like, after this phase, there's a combat phase, then there's a combat phase, then there's a combat phase. And, like, that one's great. I also think, like if like, part of the thing when loot was introduced is like, oh, here's our silly, mascot character. And then we just sort of, like, didn't do anything with loot for, like, a while. And so, like, letting loot... Oh, God, one of my favorites. I love Galia here. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, discard a card, draw 2, random, draw 2. Friend of all satyrs. Putting you in the headlock. This is the fight one, right? Yeah. And this makes 1/1s with escape. Yeah. This is like an escape payoff. Something for you to do. I do think that, like, our oh, Fall of Gil-galad. This one's sweet. The Lord of the Rings set has its, like, outliers in basically the One Ring, which is funny that that's the outlier in the set. Bowmasters ended up being hyper strong as well, obviously, but, like, cards like this that are, like, really cool as a story, really cool, like, I don't know, maybe I just like sagas as a card type. That might be it. I think sagas are one of the best things that Magic has had added to it in, like, a decade. Thank you, Richard Garfield. Like, I love the vertical art on them. Most sagas we have like just gorgeous styling art. I don't think I'm a big fan. Like, I think the read ahead ones are a little bit too complex. Those ones are also a little bit harder to balance. I know why they haven't, like, come back to that, but, like, the reason that I like sagas, just to talk about this for a moment as an aside, is that one of my favorite things that a card in Magic can do is storytell. Either tell you something about a character mechanically, tell you about a character beat mechanically, or let you watch a sequence of events through, like, what a card does. And sagas are incredibly good at storytelling more than just one moment in time. There's a lot of cards that can be, like, great for showing off this one action, this one moment, this one event, but a saga can tell you about the fact that they were a thing brought in Dominaria to represent history was such an incredible starting point for them. I think that did such a huge thing for them in making them a lot more understandable, because it's like, we're looking off at the story of a specific moment or a specific time and going, 1, 2, 3 through that. Sweet. Personally despise. For that one, so much text to remember. The flip sagas or the Praetors that turn into sagas, I also think are a bit much. Having, what does Fable the Mirrorbreaker do? Makes treasure, discards cards, draws cards, copies creatures, makes a 2/2, makes a different 2/2. Like, just like, what does this one card do? Everything. But yeah, a small 3-act structure, like, is so cool for having a card be able to do that. For having a card be able to tell a more full story rather than just a moment in a story. So that's the reason I'm a huge fan of sagas as a card type. Like, I'm thinking of the Doctor Who long list of the ends. The Doctor Who decks have a saga for each Doctor and a saga for a number of the villains. But each Doctor has a saga, and the saga is an episode. And so, the sagas represent like a specific episode of the show, and they're quite good at being that in a lot of ways. Where like, okay, this is hitting multiple plot beats as we're going. Maybe the funniest or silliest of them is City of Death, which is a 6-step saga that makes a treasure token and then copies a token 5 times. And this is a card that's like a really fun card for a token deck. It's a really fun card for like, you know, being able to continuously build up a board like that. But it's also a hilarious representation of one of the plot beats in City of Death, involving the Mona Lisa. So, like, or like, yeah, the Blink saga that goes 1, 3, 2, 4. That one might be a little overly cute. But let's put this on the snake here. Ooh, okay, I'm tapping old gate. But it's also very fun for being what that is, for being a representation of the episode Blink. So, alright, what do we get from more satyrs? Ooh, annexes. This card's sweet. And a Wayfinder. Ooh, we're getting some real cards here. Cruel Spellbreaker is a really nice card. The tension between 4/4 and 3/3 with haste I like, and like the hexproof on come in is something that's quite powerful. Defensive for yourself as well. Zephyr Boots is not interesting to me. The Rat's fine. Yeah? Just such a powerful common there. This one's very funny. One of, like, what, 2 dragons on Innistrad? Owlbear is one of the stupidest limits cards of all time. I was thinking of that, and was it Cerul's Packmate? Was that the was that the 3/3 that had like plot, or not plot, that had Cerul's Companion? The 3/3 that draws a card and foretell. You pay 2 and then you pay 2. Ooh, a symbiote. Packmate. Yeah, okay. We can keep this. This hand's fine. I can't play 4 of these cards, but I can play Knight of the Ebon Legion, and I can play Markov Banner, so... Companion. Is this lethal? Is this turn 2 lethal? Okay. They had 11 HP. Ooh, a Triome! Egg. Brocus! This is the cast from Grave one? Yeah, this is the cast from Grave one. Mutate's tragic. This was a mechanic that, like... So we had the Fallout decks, and I feel like this would have been a shoo-in for the Fallout decks, if not for that non-human clause that sort of like sidesteps exactly how this would have worked in there. I do like what the Fallout decks added. Junk as a creature, as a token, I think is a good like in-between on blood and clues. And I'm a fan of rad counters, though I think they're overly complex. Too much that I don't want to, like, I don't like to use them in, like, I haven't used them in cube setups yet, and it's like, none of, like, this was something Ryan pointed out, talking about, the Fallout decks in cube, was like, none of the rad counter cards have any sort of reminder text at all on them, and it's like, oh, okay. And they're not like, like, rad counters are something that basically works really well for the Fallout stuff, but found those in Forge, had to scratch your head, yeah. Is that a hedgehog? Hedgehog. Live and learn. No, it's a porcupine. No hedgehogs today. Okay. Let's go grab a Battleland. Let's go ahead and put in, oh, we are rolling. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know we had a talisman from Commander for, I know I looked over the Commander deck's new cards and some of the reprints, but I certainly didn't see all of them for the Lord of the Rings stuff. It's always cool to see, this is something that doesn't get, like, a huge amount of attention in spoiler season, because, like, when the Commander has it spoiled, it's generally like, here's the new cards, and that's like, look, not gonna lie, Fourth Ailing is the card that is the most meaningful out of that deck. But, like, seeing new art, new flavor text on Talisman is really cool. Fourth, that card is outrageous, yes. Okay. Now, what's Porcupine got for us? Fourth? Can we get fourth out of this? No, we get Vitalize. This is Fight. Hey! Morgana! I think Monarch is a super cool mechanic in a multiplayer game. I think it makes for a nice back and forth. You have a King of the Hill to target. You punch. You knock over. You know, like things like that. You back and forth happens because of the monarchy. One player can't run the table usually against three. In 1v1, Monarch usually just ends up being I'm drawing two cards. Morgana. So this card is really cool. Primordial Plasm shows off we got Ooze. It also is ability removal. Ability removal is a really neat thing, like a Nightmares. I call it Nightmares because, okay. So, blanking a text box is like humility. I think of it as the Game of Thrones card, CCG card, Nightmares, which was an instant speed trick that blanked a text box. And it was an important thing to be able to blank certain text box in that game. So, like, I always still associate blanking text box with the Game of Thrones card game, the CCG and LCG. But anyway, we do have Ooze, we've got ability blanking, we got that goopy grab there. Silence from Hearthstone is probably the most, like, the one that like, everyone that y'all would have as a touchstone, because, like, not gonna lie, I think the number of players of the Game of Thrones, like, CCG and LCG, is a much smaller pool, especially when I'm specifically talking about, the not 2.0 one, the older version. So, it's fine. I did a stream a long time back. I guess not a long time back. I think it was like 2021, 2020. Okay. For the Game of Thrones LCG, CCG specifically, and just have a lot of, like, love for that. Like, I've said it before, I drew a card off that. Try to get in the new room, but couldn't be able to play it as well. Damn. Like, I still have, like, literally in the drawer next to me, I've got, like, my old CCG decks. Wait, they're my 3-mana 5/4 Lords? I think you can put a lot of text on a green creature and still have it be a green creature. You know what I mean? Like, Woolly Thokdar with some text is like, or like Steel Leaf Champion is like a card. The thing about it I think is more relevant is that Llanowar Elves exists. And so I'm out here making jokes about a haha 5/4 for 3. But if you're playing that on turn 2, we're in a different world. You know? I don't actually know what the like dino pile looks like in current yo. Yeah. It does work with other copies of itself, and like I think the card is quite real. And is one of those things of like pushing what you can do with like pseudo vanilla creatures, right? That's like what it's doing. In my mind. Yo, Geef! Geef. Ooh, Geef's got that bear. Geef is pretty cool. Like, when Geef hits a creature, overhits it, you've got to sacrifice it. You gotta get it with the spinning pile driver. It's great. I picked up this set of cards a little while ago. I've got in hand here. I've got Geef and Honda and Dalsium, because I think they are they're nifty cards that have neat designs. I love that, like. They're funny jokes of, like, multi-kicker on Chun-Li and the untap on Ryu. But, yeah, they're cards I would want to, like, try to have as, like, a building point when I do get to build my Universes Beyond Cube pile. And they were fairly cheap. Wow. Uh-huh. I would say, you know, creatures used to suck, but mostly masks. I want to say, like, I don't know full masks, like the full set of masks as much as I do a lot of Magic. Every once in a while I learn a new card in masks, and it's like, that's a card in the game of Magic, huh? Sure is. Anyway, let's keep heading over here. Let's see if I can't find some cities. How's that compare to Titania's Boon? I think it's worse. Titania's Boon, somebody might have played as a 23rd in their like limited deck. I don't think that format is 6/6. Somebody play that one? I mean, maybe? I don't know. Double Phyrexian Lens. This is not a card that you... There are many better cards than this. Darksteel Ingots. Green Warden. Ooh! Tried Woodcan. Undergrowth. Yeah, it's 3 mana for that lens. Jor-El. 3 House, Bad Moon, Earth Lore. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, Fog with Side. Compost is a... This is a hilarious, hoser. Because if you're playing against a deck where this is real, like, you play this against, like a Dredge deck and draw 10. We got some Druids. Ooh, give me a Hermit Druid, please. Thank you very much. House. This is face up. Yeah. Got old buddy. Iwamori of the Open Fist. Now, okay. I gave that 4 mana 6/6. Crap. This card rules. Sorry. Here's the real 4 mana 5/5s. You play this and die. Or you play this and nothing happens and you're fine. But a lot of the times you play this and Kakusho shows up and you go, that's fine. I'll just punch. Like, that's okay. Because you got Iwamori still. It's fine. It's fine. Remember Millhouse Manastorm? I do remember Millhouse Manastorm. Excellent ways to lose the game are great, you know? If a card makes for an exciting moment, that's so much more than that 6/6 that bounces. The 6/6 that bounces doesn't hello. Sure, we got Lumra. Lumra's pretty good. It's Kuradu. 3 lands or an XX. Okay. No notes. Vanifar Cloak. This is the one that's, yeah, creature land. This doesn't graveyard them. It puts it on top instead. Yo! Manifest Dread is top 2, put one into play face down and the other into grave. Look at this tree, it's angry at me. Nourishing Shoal, a card that has never fought for good, that's true. That's an absolutely true assessment of Nourishing Shoal. like... Yeah, Manifest Dread. Manifest Dread. Yo, is this a Mimic? Yeah. I love Mimics so much. Love to find a Mimic. Alright, Mimic. Let's get in. Uh-huh. I wish Flying Menace was called Flying Menace. If you can what Sickening Shoal does at looking up, I'll be impressed. -X, -X. I played that one in Standard. It was removal. You played it in Ghost Dad. Because it was an arcane spell for your Tello-Wisp. You wanted, because Tello-Wisp would search up Pillory, and that was like you would cast all these cards off of, like, you would cast 8 Shoal, and you'd use Pillory and Tello-Wisp to feed the Shoals. I would love to build that. Is there an arcane shop? I would build like Tello-Wisp pile if I could. Let's see if maybe we can find some Pillories or cards that would go with a Pillory at some point. Yeah? Hey, what up? Whoa. Be happy with Elder Prime Jukai? It's true. Whoa. And this is, we got the Diavolo special. Your truth will never resolve. Can this be a Celestial Kieran deck too? Yeah, this can be a Celestial Kieran deck too. I didn't even look at my hand. Look at that beard. What a freaking beard. Okay, this hand got way better because I can, you know, make this body. Uh-oh. Alright. Well. Luckily I have Traveler's Amulet, so, this, please. Equip. Thanks, Traveler's Amulet. Oh! Bolgo. Lignify has got really fun art with our scale birds on our giant, and our giant kind of looking down, kind of sad at like, why can't I move? What's up? Who's Steve Jobs? I can't believe Markov Baron died of Ligna. Yo. That's a good tree. Love to see some good trees. This was part of the post Lord of the Rings release, like, panorama cards. There's some pretty nifty cards within there. One that's like target, I think it's like target creature phases out, or like everything phases out on a kick. That's pretty good. Like, yeah, alright. Mind Warp! What if Mind Twist was targeted instead of random, and also cost, like, 1,000,000 mana? Hey! Oh, goblins. Let's fight this squirrel. Look at this tiny squirrel. Hey, free Bloodghast. Ooh, squirrels gonna have Bayou? Oh boy. Would've loved to win Bayous. Another Bloodghast? Thank you. Yeah, the Bloodburrow squirrels were green-black, but also I think it was Modern Horizons 2 also had green-black squirrels. Uh-huh. The Sovereign. Numbstail stole the acorn from Nestwind, who stole the acorn from Brinky, who stole it from Lightroot, who stole it from Leafball, who stole it from Darkfur. And then you have stuff like this that's like Odyssey block squirrels, you know. Don't remember the combo with Scurry. That does have like a combo, doesn't it? Yo, buddy! How you doing? I mentioned you earlier in the stream. Hope you're having a good one, Rurik Thar. This card's sweet. Rosy Cotton, yeah, like just a way to put counter on thing when a thing comes thing. That made sense, I'm certain. We want to want to play this, and then we want to play Markov Baron. Rampant growth. Oh, you're way too slow, buddy. Anyway, half your life total. You also have a Bayou. Oh! Multiple Wall of Blossoms. Okay. That's pretty cool. Like your cards. Not quite enough, but I like them. Oh, carnivorous plant. This wall has attacked more than any wall. Not for any, like, good reason. Alright. Quinn Hoover art, you cheered. Boom, boom. Lotus Cobra. I think we can erase that. Okay. Okay, Verdant Catacombs, Forest, Lotus Cobra, Lotus Cobra. All of this for Sasuke, son of Shishiro. This is one of the coolest snakes. Because it makes snakes +1 and it gives warriors sort of death touch. Old death touch. And takes that on as well. Death touch soon? Fifth Dawn, how you doing? Counter target activated ability from an artifact source and destroy that artifact if it's in play. Yo! This is one of my favorite cards. I love Oran Viper. I played this card way too much when it was around in Standard. It's still, to this day, is a card that sits in my queue, but I'm like, yeah, this card's fine. It's like, Jen's like, come on, you can do better than a 1/3 death touch that draws a card in green, but like, what if you can't? Yo! Hey, hold on. Alright, let's get out of here. Where are you? Human Beastmaster. Ah, okay. All the counters. Gavity Township. Anyway. Old fetches. Old fetches. I've thought about putting old fetches in like the oldest of fetches in they're not good enough for. Yo, Garrick's Forest. They're not good enough for the power level of the cube I have, but like fetches are cool. All right, let's get a free Bloodghast. Swarm Yard, uh-huh. Alright. Oh, we have all the squirrels in the art here. Each player pay another mana and make a bunch of squirrels. Alright. Myriad, 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 myriad. This makes copies attacking all players in multiplayer. If you're wondering. Yo, alright. Remember our challenger's sweet Grenzo's rebuttal. Alright. Garrick, what you got? Yeah, rules? Oh God. Alright. Garrick boss effect phase 1. Beast and Garrick spells cost 1 less. Whenever opponent casts a non-creature spell, put a prey counter on Garrick. Beginning your upkeep with F4, conjure a beast from Garrick. If Garrick would die, go to 40 and activate part 2. Forests or swamps, beasts get +3/+3 trample death touch. Beginning your upkeep, make a Garrick spell. If you're going to cast a non-creature, increase the power of everything you have by 1. At the end step, return a creature from your graveyard to play and exile it. The arts are probably Duels the Planeswalkers arts. Alright, we're winning this. Oh, I don't like Elvish Mystic. That's a terrible start. Sure, that's fine. We want... combat. I'm not gonna... Well, they wouldn't have taken that. I should have gone in. We want Knight of the Ebon Allegiance to grow. Elder Gargoth. Alright. That's a little big. It's fine. Do we have a removal spell in this deck? I don't know what removal is. I've never heard of that one. Also, we have a 24-card deck because we're milling ourselves, so... we'll get there, don't worry. Indestructible, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, alright. That's a problem. All right. All right. On to phase 2. There's an Elder Gargoth. It's fine. We have 11 cards in deck. All right. More counters. Sure. We just need to, you know, kill it, I think, 3 turns before we lose. You know what? Blockers. That's who math is for. I am not a blocker. Sure. Oh boy. Another Knight of the Ebon Legion. If I cast Hungry for More, that does that thing. Okay. Ian Hadzik on the second one. I don't know if I'm getting over the 4 points of damage I need here. Maybe I can draw. Kogla! Uh-oh. Maybe I can draw Profane? I have 2 cards left in deck. We're milling next turn. Bloodghast. 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 Rise. Alright. Not enough. Uh-huh. 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 Alright, game 2. What is Gorlock's skin doing that's useful in this deck? It's milling Bloodghasts. That's its main effect. Yeah, we've got a best 2 of 3 of this one. There's a Bloodghast. Then we can play another Bloodghast. Then we can play Markov Baron. Okay, another Markov Baron. So we can go Stromkirk Captain, Markov Baron. All in. Mount Doom basically is pay 1 life duel. It has some other text, but it doesn't come up. Oh my god. Oh, they did not want to be jump blocking there. It's not just a ping. There's a second ability on it. You can sacrifice it and a legendary artifact to kill all but 2 creatures. I can't. How do I pull it up? Yo. It does have an extra line of text, though. Like, Hi, Bloodghast. Anyway. Okay, 1-1. Round 3. This hand is super good. So we've got land, we've got Knight of the Ebon Legion, we've got Markov Baron. What was that? Sure, you killed my land drop. I'm fine with that. Then we get to go Blazemire Verge, Blood Tithe Harvester, Markov Baron again, and get in. Okay, sure. Then we're going to play Blood Tithe Harvester next. And we'll discard that Bloodghast. Oh, I'm going to 1. Uh-oh. Fine. Alright. So let's go land, landfall effect. This is not Magic Online, no. This is Forge. This is something completely different. This is we're playing on like a Chandelar client. Alright, then they go to 40. gonna discard the Hungry for More. And then we're gonna go back to my hand. Let's go land. Bloodghast. All attack. Go to 3? Oh my god. Alright. I guess I could have killed if I just pumped the Knight of the Ebon Legion there. Let's mount to him. Alright, Garrick. This is a more modern style Chandelar thing, Cuttlefishman. This is a if you search like Forge MTG, you'll find this client. It's a like client you can play Magic in that is like this adventure mode is like once we finish with Garrick this boss fight here, I'll be able to show you a little bit more what I mean. We've been doing a boss fight against Garrick here. Alright. Victory. Yo, okay. Garrick's got the real goods. Exploration, that's a hell of a prize. Ooh. Garrick's Mighty Axe. Yes. That's right, it's Garrick's Mighty Axe. Alright. So this is... And a Garrick. Sure, good, sweet. It's Garrick. Original Garrick is... the most home run card that, like... This is a contender for one of the best designed cards in Magic the Gathering. Like, Garrick Wildspeaker is that good. Both like from a gameplay perspective and a design perspective. Specifically, like the package here pulls it all together. Yeah, uh-huh. Wow, we're getting some real prizes. Primetime, Garrick, Exploration, a pile of money, and 1 life. Oh, that's worth a life. Alright. So, let's get out of Garrick's hut. We gotta fight this bear to get out of here. This is what I mean when I say Chandelar, like, we're kind of wandering in a dungeon. I'm playing a deck that just gets to start with some skeletons in play. And we have a card, an effect that lets us mill 2 cards every turn. Yo, it's like the 11th best card in Magic. Tenth? Do we have it at 10 or 11? I don't remember if it was 10 or 11. I remember it was middle of the road on 20. Dominia. I think it was 10. I think it was middle. Queen of Bears, sure. Yeah, the card pool on this is current as of, like, today. Like, there are cards from Aether Drift in here. And there's River Bear. Phyrexian Bear, Rhino. Alright, we need to get out of here. I want to go check out Garrick's Mighty Axe. That's something we could probably build. Okay, so, because right now we just have a Bone Splitter. But, if I equip Garrick's Mighty Axe, let's find out what the command on Garrick's Mighty Axe is. This snake will assist me in finding out what Garrick's Mighty Axe does. Viper. Hyper. Viper. That's frame 1 on air. Okay. Hold on, this is a super build around. Okay. Garrick and green creatures with power 4 or greater cost 1 less. Garrick Planewalkers have a 0. All have 0, make a 2/2 wolf, and when this wolf dies, loyalty on all your Garricks. And spend 2 crystals, and green, conjure a Garrick Beast into play. Huh. Green creatures with power 4 or greater cost 1 less. Into play. Yo, can we find some squirrels to get some bayous? Oh, don't forget to play the comparing. I think big green is the way to go if we want to have some more fun. We can get 2 mana. There's some 4/4s for 3 that we can get for 2. Let's head to a city and see if we can't, like, learn. You know what I mean? We have a Garrick, Wild Speaker. That costs green 1 for Garrick, which is already pretty nice to have, right? I don't think Garrick will show back up, and this is a slotted weapon, so, like, we can only equip it in our left hand, so we can't have duplicates of it. That won't work. But it is something this is the style of build around we have. Yeah, I want to find out what Garrick's beasts are also. Alright, what are our prizes? Python. How can you claim the gods are merciless? All right, so let's go back to town and let's see what we can do with what our collection has for us and what sort of things we can build, right? Oh, hey, Graham. Graham's great. Love you, Graham. Graham is a pilot because Graham is a bus driver. Thanks, Graham. Newsamone. Garrick's Beast is a spell book. We need to go into a fight and just go ahead and made green big. Yo, it's loot. All right. Ether Drift cards are real. So this is loot. Loot. If you're wondering what exhaust is, it's a once per while the card's in play. You can't use it. You use it and it's done. So, like, once you use the lightning bolt, you've spent the lightning bolt. Once you use the ancestral, you've spent the ancestral. And once you use the ritual, you've used the ritual. If you replay loot or make a new loot, you're good. Miku? Miku can make anything and everything with music, especially friends. Sakai. Loot is green. The loot's card in foundations. I was gonna say forge, then I was gonna say foragins, and then I was gonna say foundations. However, loot is not 4 power, so loot doesn't fit into the 4 power setup. Yeah, Miku here is you discard your hand at the end of turn, but all spells draw you 2 cards. That's the power of Miku's song, is to draw all the cards. This is a combo card. When you play this, let me tell you, you're never getting to the end step. I'm gonna buy a loot. I really like that loot has, now we have darkened loot. Loot has access to an ancestral recall in the pocket, a lightning bolt in the pocket, and a ritual in the pocket. The ritual with exhaust is like something you might be able to reuse with the blink and the haste. So we also have King Ghidorah. Check the other, yeah, we'll check all the other shops too. We can also reset shops. So like if we don't like a shop and like it doesn't have anything for us, whoa, hell yeah. Ancient Pyroclasm. Yeah, it's a once and future king. Chat. What's in the green shop? Yo, all right. We borrowing the east wind. This is deal X damage each player and creature with horsemanship. Horses will not survive the day. Make a map. When a creature you control explores twice. Gorilla. Reigns of the Vine Steed. See, look at that. Oh my god. Green, 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 tap. Target creature gains Forest Walk until end of turn. Or green tap, target creature loses Forest Walk. Got him. Scarwood Hag counters Scarwood Hag. Lovely. I love seeing green, 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 green tap. Look at that bear. Now, the fun thing about this bear is the bear on the side. I love the bear on the side there. That's like half in frame, you know? But yeah, we can reset shops like this. Like, if I hit this, then we have new shop. It re-rolls it based on the type of shop it is. So. Scarwood Hag is still a hag. Kick ass. Vorinclex, Grib Ranger, Sculptor of Winter, Arbor Elf. Buying that one immediately. Yo, it's Splintering Wind. This card does it makes a splinter token, which is important. Moldavine. Ooh, hold on. This is a card with Dredge. I'm gonna buy that. That's a card with Dredge. That's one of the cards with Dredge you don't like. Oh, hold on. Yo. Yo. Wait a minute. Green creatures. Gruul? Not Gruul. Gruul? Not Gruul. Gruul? Here it is, the worst Mog fanatic that's ever lived and died. Sacrifice Dwarven Scorcher. It does 1 damage to your creature unless they take 2. Owen. Waiting in the weeds. Hey, Devour. I was talking about Devour earlier. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the Devour, that Devour X, where X is the number of creatures devoured. Partner is a in general, commander thing, but it also can work outside of that as like a way to, let me I don't think I can. Short answer, yes. Well, let's quick go. I don't want to go into Garrick's hut yet. I want to go into this town. Okay. I think this town was just called. No, we're in Wolverine Riders, Prison Starts. Trying to find creatures that'll work well with a -1 reduction, you know? Hello. I mean, a Garrick. Yeah, the partner with means that it's specific to a specific creature. Hey, Zertod Druid. Not there for slivers. Hermit, Chatterfangs, 2 hermits. Are you not grabbing the arts? Come on now. I think I have enough forests around. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at decks. Empty deck. Let's edit. Let's turn off every color but green. And what do we got for big green? We got Prime Time for 5. We got a bunch of Llanowar Elf effects. We've got Not For Sale Rabbit. Looking for 4 power or greater. 4 power. Okay. Forge is the name of this client. Sort by power, yeah. Alright. There's 3, there's 3, here's 4. Yo, can we get like 3-mana Questy Bees? Alright, all my Surax. We don't have a lot right now. It looks like we need to find some things to take advantage of this. Because it's... Let me go back and read the... Yo, anybody. I need a friend. I need to read the text to this again. Spider. Spider, help me out. Spider. That's what I'm checking. I want to see what it's... Garrick and green creature spells with 4 power or greater cost 1 less. So green creatures at 4 power or greater, and Garrick's, obviously. So it reduces by 1, so we can't use like, we can't use like Leatherback Baloth or Steel Leaf Paladin. We can use... Oh wow, we are... Okay, thank you, Stormkirk Captain. Save my damn life out here. Garrick's Harbinger? Yeah, things like that are what we're looking for. Oh no! Wait. What are you... Wait. Wait. Stop it. Wait. Wait, you need to... Wait. Wait, you need... Please stop putting the Nighthawk in the web. Please. Please. Please stop putting the Nighthawk in the web. What did the Night... Please. Free them. Markov Baron, free them, please. If it's 4 power or greater, destroy the web. Yeah, multicolor green would work. We just, you know. Wait, hold on. I love Penumbra Spider. Okay, so we need green big creatures. Let's go ahead and do some looking around. We'll just take some... Hey, buddy. Yeah, Arachnogenesis is pretty cool. No, 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 no. Wolfear Silverheart, Mayor of Averbrook. Wolfear... I don't know. Wolfear Silverheart's pretty good. These are probably not gonna have a lot we want. I'm gonna buy the Bears of Averbrook. I like that card. Lovestruck Beast. 3, 3, 3, 3. Let's look at this green HUD. Yo, it's Okina Night Lodge. This had an arena promo. I'm gonna buy a Llanowar Elf. Soul Shift 4. Soul Shift 4. Make it cost 4. This is Haro, but the lands come in tapped. But if you have a big creature, you get a 3rd. Daredevil, this is a combo card. Gruul, huh? Yo, what if this is Bloodbraid Elf? Hold on. Huh. What shops in this game would carry 1 ring? There are artifact-specific shops, as well as, I know those would. I'm gonna buy this, that's for sure. Right, 1 second, I'm gonna be right back, and then we're gonna take a look at the Gruul shop and the, green shop a bit. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, I just had a thought, because this card has escape. What if I find an Uro? Like, what if we can find an Uro? You know? Do we have a Simic Hut? I think there was a Simic Hut in the last Town. No, that's Dino Hut. That's Sliver Hut. That's Squirrel Hut. Frick. Where's Simic Hut? No, Spider, I don't... No, go away, Spider. I'm not interested right now. That's Golgari Hut. That's Celestia Hut. That's Gruul Hut. Frick. Where is Simic Hut? Nope, that's green. What's this one? Discount Druids? No. Keep looking. Phyrexian Hut. Frailes. What's this one? More Druids. Enchantress. Yo, I love Sprouting Goblin. I love this goblin so much. There's Gruul Hut. Simic Hut, please. Please, I'm begging. I'm begging you, Simic Hut has to be real. Come on. Simic Hut, please. Oh my god, finally! Here we go, Simic Hut. Huh, alright. Everyone's favorite, of course. Alright, let's re-roll this one a little bit. No, that's very funny. Tatiova, Doctor the Third. I'm pro-moon, but anti-space egg. Goose Mother, which this won't get reduced because it's not big enough on cast. You ever cast Vel'Gavoth's Onslaught? Yeah, okay. That's all I needed to say. Prime Speakers of Ghana. There we go, Elrond pulling up. Oh, I love that. The art on these are excellent. Don't buy Elrond, I don't know that I'm a... Third Doctor, Alter Ego, Risen Reef, Kiara's Follower... Quandrix? Unruly Krasis, okay. Sure, you can fit into the deck for now. We got Columbo here. This is from the Commander Murders of Karlov. This is War. Tamiel? Experiment Kraj for 5. There's a way you can pull up the text that, like, you can do like a swipe to pull up the text for a card. Void Slime, Prime Speaker. Ooh, yo, Frog. Okay, hold on. Consider. This is such a good friend here. I love this Oculus. This is from a Secret Lair. Secret Lairs are a side product that have, like, promos that are generally, like, in theme, done by one artist or of some kind, that have really silly art, so... Which I'm sure you know asking that, but figure it's worth, Ooh, I love Selkie Hedgemage. This one's great. Galloping Lizrog. 4th Doctor. You know what? Sure. 4th Doctor lets me play from the top of my deck, and yeah. Hold on. 4th Doctor costs 3 mana. How about Lynx? This is the card named Lynx. It's a cat. Yep. It's great. Great Lynx. No, don't need Corrupted Memory. Assault Zeppelin's fine. Slith is sweet. Here's a Tyranid. I'll basically buy anything that's like 4 power, like, combo here. $40K had a set of EDH decks, yes. Bears. Ha! Sure. Find an artifact from the top 10, you can do a summons search or whatever. Tameo completed. We have a ton of money, so money's not the restricting piece here. Murmuring Mystic, love you, Murmuring Mystic. Mercfiend Liege. Yo, we got the alt Kiora. Unruly Krasis. Again, this is a... Yes! Yo! Wait a minute. You're telling me I can play Fear of Change on Forge? This was some of the most fun I had in Magic. Please, let me have some more of those. Coma, Parcel Beast. When it's every card in Magic, you just get to go, yeah. Frog is the sincerest form of flattery. It's true. They do say this. Hippo. Summon hippopotamus. Bring to light, undercover croc elf. I know that, like, fine. Hubris. I know that actually finding a copy of Uro is not likely here, but I'm still going to go for it. We're going to go down to like 30 shards, and that's when we'll stop, and then we'll build a deck, we'll play a couple games with it, and then call it good. I love this card. When I talk about, so classes also get to have, like, the art, like the sagas do, which is a great piece. This one's also a fun, like, story of a card, again, on it. Not a saga, but similar to, in that you get the fish, then if you make a fish, you make a shark, and if you would make a shark, you make an octopus, because you, like, mulch the fish for the shark, and then the shark for the... It's great. Yeah, you need to mooch it. Three more. Oh, we found the raptor. That's cute. Shark crab. Roll knock. We can get a shark crab. Alright, last one here gets us a Chase Reawakened, another fish. Okay, so let's do a deck build. Let's just build something so I can go check out what the spellbook is. Resume. I want a quick save. That's cool. I didn't know you could hit enter and pull up the... Okay. And then... So we're gonna go new deck. We're gonna edit the deck. We're gonna go... Green, blue. Fourth Doctor. Mentors. Put the Owlbear in there. Then we can put the Fear Change in there for now. We can put the Bookworms in here as like ways to filter. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Llanowar Elves that we have. And the... Do we have a Tukatung Salad? Sweet. Oh, hey, we have a Tenacious Pup. That's hilarious. Halfling. Sec Trap. This is just a deck of cards right now. We're not, like, building anything of a specific note. We're just building cards. Regeneration. We'll put like Mana Drain and Sylvan Library in here, and Psionic Blast, and... Alright, let's put some Garrix. And then... What do I have for fixing in these colors? Triomes, Oh, we have a hedge maze. We have some triomes. Here we are. We got very little, actually. Lakeside Shack. Alright, our fixing in these colors kind of sucks, huh? That's fine, we haven't been focusing on it. Alright, what are we at? 15 lands. It is a good dog. Alright, let's take out the Sack Tribe Elder. Let's take out the Halfling. And we'll put in one more Triumph. Alright. So this is Garrick 0. Let's go check out Garrick 0. We're gonna learn what's the, things we have do. It is a sweet dog. Alright. So. Elf. Oh, we still have, like... So, we're gonna go land, goose, pass. They get Elves of Deep Shadow. We go Triome. And then I'm going to... Conjure a Beast. It does use the Mighty Axe, so we no longer have it. Because it says it exiles the Mighty Axe. Alright, conjure one of Garrick Beasts in the battlefield that you control, activate once each game. Oh? You good? Yeah, okay. I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and use the skin. Okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna use the skin. That's okay. That's fine. This is probably a good point to call it for the day anyway. Hit a null pointer. This gives us a new direction to build in. I'll probably do some like playing off stream and then coming back with a more Garrick-based deck, so we can like turn to Garricks and stuff instead of our Bloodghast deck, and that'll be a fun thing to like change up what we're doing. So anyway. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you had a fun time just sort of sitting here chatting about Magic. You know, I know we talked a lot about Aether Drift and things. One thing I will tell you, upcoming, they did announce on the Aether Drift stream today that a few weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, the 3 weeks from now Tuesday stream is specifically focusing on Final Fantasy, the set, coming out in June. And then previews for... that's the focus for that early, and then there's a MagicCon Pro Tour the weekend after, and that's where cons previews, I think, will be more specific. But I'm super excited for more Final Fantasy details, cards, things like that. So, anyway, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, follow, subscribe. Thank you everybody who did subscribe today. Thanks Tungsten Ulcer. Thanks Nancy Cornstrom. Thanks Dump for the raid. I appreciate y'all being here and just having a good time. So, thank y'all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.